We took these photos on our 8.5-hour drive across the arid Kizil-Kum Desert to Khiva. We stayed 2 nights in this modern hotel. Across the street from our hotel was the entrance to the old walled city of Khiva. It retains many magnificent architectural gems from the 14th to 16th centuries. You walk through the entrance and see the inner city. It is like stepping into another era. Our group of 25 ate here. This little boy was near the map of the Silk Road project. 14,000 live inside the wall and 6,000 live outside. The wall of the city is the most homogeneous example of Islamic architecture in the world. It looks like an elaborate sand castle. The summer mosque is shown here. Here in a museum, this 10th century globe of the Earth is round. This painting shows everyday life in ancient Khiva. These models show what prison life was like. The Kunya Ark building was seen next. Our guides, David and Roslyn, are shown with a local woman. These weapons were on display in the armory. This man was sitting in front of where they baked bread. Beautiful tile work on a coffin. The original well is in the courtyard of an 18th century house. Our next stop was at a local woodworking shop. The 1854 Kiva Madrasa is an Islamic college. In the 1810 Pahlavan Mahmud Mausoleum, these local people were praying. The original doors lead to the 1789 Friday Mosque, the biggest mosque in Khiva. 2,000 people can pray here. There are 213 different pillars from different centuries. Some columns are from the 10th century, and all are made from different woods. The close-up picture of a column is 14th century from India. Our lunch was served in a private home. In this store, you rent your wedding clothes and flowers. The Tashali Palace and Harem shows the stone platform in the courtyard where the ruler's harem danced. We were entertained by this family before dinner. On our way to Nakas, we stopped at Topra Kula ruins of a town from 100 AD. About 10,000 lived in the area. The local markets were always interesting. This yurt was at our hotel. They are easily collapsible felt homes. The outer layer is coated in waterproof sheep fat. Looking up, you see a wheel that supports the roof. The hole in the roof allows air and light to enter and smoke from the fire to escape. We stayed in this hotel one night. This morning we crossed the border into Turkmenistan and visited the town of Kunya Urgench. At one time it was an important center on the Silk Road, which recently earned the status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is an architectural complex of mausoleums. The domes on the ground are burial sites. The minaret is the tallest structure in the town. In the early morning we took a 45-minute flight to Merv. The 12th century mausoleum of Sultan Sanjar is 38 meters high and is in the center of Sultan Kala. The building has been recently restored and rises in the open plain. The mausoleum is a simple cube with a barrel-mounted dome on top. The interior decoration is sparse, with the ruler's coffin inside. We think these were pictures of a mosque. From the bus we saw these sheep. What a great photo opportunity these camels were.
But not for riding, not for, but in the desert it's a transportation. But to transport food, home stuff, but not for riding.
So wool and milk.
And some people,
They make them into carpets,
well, I think
Yeah, well, they wouldn't have much fat on them, would they? They're more lean.
Ancient Merv occupied a territory of more than 1.5 thousand hectares. It was declared the Ancient Merv State Historical Cultural Park in 1987. The ramparts of the Urk Kala from the 5th to 6th century BC are 25 meters high and offer a view of the savanna-like landscape. When you look around, you feel yourself in the core of history. Great and Lesser Kizkalas is an ancient archaeological site from the 6th to 7th century. There are corrugated mud brick structures. The ruins include remains of fortified walls and brick buildings. It was one of the great cities of the Islamic world and was a major center of religious study and a linchpin on the Silk Road. The area has survived destructive factors of nature and environment for all these years. The local people liked having their picture taken with us. We passed this donkey and cart on our way to lunch. The local market was always a great photo opportunity. This was the entrance to the next market. People were very friendly. Ruth was one of our group. The Sunday market was in a new building. People were proud of their gold teeth. Our bus driver took us to our lunch stop. Nisa was founded as the capital of Parthians in the 3rd century BC. It served as a winter capital of the Parthian rulers. The ridge surrounding the plateau was the fortress walls. There are the remains of a large house built around a courtyard with wine cellars in nearby buildings. There is a large circular chamber thought to have been a temple. This picture shows the round hall. It was 17 meters in diameter and had a square corridor. The roof was covered with a dome. Our trip ended in Ashgabat. This fountain was on the main street.